same time, then we're not going to move it. She needs some of that. We'll take you. We'll give us the house crew. We gotcha. Gonna get ever moist in here.
Everything's fine, and that was really the first few weeks, and she had a whole and everything didn't go together, and so I go to hospital, and we all still in the same, and it's been a
We got Rebel Wilson coming down the carpet.
All right, do it again. If you honestly, I know what you're trying to tell me, but I know it's
Twitter, what's up? Here at the Pittsburgh premiere. You guys gotta see this film when it comes out on the second. I promise. Yes.
We win. Great 2018.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. Oh yeah, that again. Sorry, ready? Falls through the board. Thank you. Awesome.
I'm like, you do the two things I know. You want her to shut up and shit really hard.
That was one of our first times.
And you make her go to bed around midnight.
And the baby. And I'm just posting it. No, I didn't. I already. I mean, that made sense. And they weren't wrong. It was like, Mayweather trying to do it right. What do you have? Twitter for musicians. Scotch. That's alright. What are you doing? Singing. We gotta sing again. Look at it, yeah.
Light through it.
Exactly. Gotcha.
We're doing
Yeah.
For no experimental film. I need like a real
Taking all of the pieces that are going to be written about Matt, like about marketing, we'll be written up on there. Won't be Snowman, don't worry.
Just like see you in Florida. It's not like
After doing 3 of them, what is it like to be here at the Dolby to celebrate this one?
It's very strange. It's surreal because the first movie we just did and thinking it was a really intelligent script and hopefully people will like it, and now the fact that it is such a collaborative effort, I'll just say that, is really, really cool.
What was it like to get back together with the Bellas, who have become a family, and then how do you say goodbye at the end of all this?
It's always been fun to get to see my best friends every time that we work together. I mean, you really sign up to do a movie and hoping that you're going to bond with people, but then to do it continuously over and over and just like get to see people that you like and love is really an honor and a blessing. And so, yeah, it's hard to say goodbye to that because you get used to seeing familiar faces and people you would choose to hang out with regardless.
What was Trish like as a director stepping into the franchise?
Trish is amazing. She had really hard shoes to fill, and also it's a hard thing to go into a cohesive machine almost in a way of something that was really united and to make it her own and also really pay tribute to the franchise, but also to make it, something original, and that was something difficult that she really did well.
Favorite number of all Pitch Perfect time?
I think it's the finale of the first one and also Toxic from this one for 2 different reasons. The finale of the first one was really the first time we collectively got together and did something that I thought looked kind of cool. But Toxic in this one was the most fun for us all to do.
What is it like for you to be here to celebrate the 3rd installment?
It's so great. Like, who knew there was going to be a 3rd one? We're super excited. This 3rd one, it just wraps all the 2 movies together so well. We're with our girls, we're graduating, and it's just, we're supporting each other in the movie. And there's action and riff-offs and explosions and maybe a little something special from me in the end. So it's pretty exciting.
I was very excited about that. I was like, finally!
You like it? Oh, cool. I'm always curious. I'm like, what are the fans gonna think? What are people gonna think? Are they gonna love it or hate it? Awesome.
Speaking of love, I've heard it is a total love fest behind the scenes with the girls. What is a typical hang for you guys?
Well, they go bowling, football games, Madonna concerts, just a bunch of birthdays, all that. I'm a little bit more of a recluse right now, so everyone's going out. I'm like, send pictures. But the first 2 movies we're hanging out all the time. They still hang out and have great fun time, and I'm at home.
What can you tell me about Trish as a director?
She's great. She's beautiful. She's funny. She has great ideas. She's super involved, and her energy is so uplifting and so powerful. She is so great to work with. I hope I get to work with her again. And she has these amazing animals she's an animal lover. She has chickens and a hairless iguana, or not iguana, guinea pig, dogs. She's just amazing. Overall, A+ of a woman.
What is it like to be on the set when that is the dynamic?
That is the way it should be. So it feels like you're moving into the future of the way things need to be in a more acceptable manner. So it's surreal at first, but at the same time, it was one of my first jobs going in. And I know that Jason directed the first one, but it was always Elizabeth, So it always felt very female driven from the start. So I was kind of spoiled by that from the beginning.
You've been with this film since the beginning. Now, 7 years later, to walk into the Dolby Theater where they have the Oscars.
7 years! Don't say that!
Okay, fine. However many years, but to have it be
2
this...
movies later.
2 movies later, it's a phenomenon. It's a worldwide phenomenon. Did you have any idea when you started that that's where you guys would end up?
I sure didn't. Nobody knew, actually. I remember thinking when we were filming it, and no, more like when we were rehearsing it, I was like, oh no, this is gonna be another cheesy movie, because I had done a cheesy movie right before it, and I couldn't believe what they made it to be. Like, not cheese whatsoever, just pure awesomeness, and I think that the whole world agrees, so thank God.
So I've heard that there is a Bella text thread, you guys have dinners.
Yeah.
How do you say goodbye to a group like this?
There's no goodbye. We know each other forever, you know. We've been together since I guess I was 21 or 22 when I got on, and now we're all growing into, you know, adults pretty much. So I hope that that text thread never gets deleted, because, you know, it's like a family.
What was Trish like as a director coming in new to the franchise?
Oh, you know, she really handled it. Trish was, she has a very kind energy about her, and usually with a female director, that is dangerous because people will stomp all over you if you're too nice, if you're too empathetic or whatever. She is like a very gorgeous combination of super kind, feminine woman, just like an empathetic being, and like such a powerhouse, like knows what she's doing, super powerful. Like it was really inspiring to see that, and she did an amazing job. Like I loved working with Trish. It was so pleasurable.
What is it like to be here at the Dolby about to see the third Pitch Perfect movie?
It's incredible. Like when we made the first movie in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, it was a small movie and we didn't know, we hoped people would like it, but we just made a movie that we would like personally, and it's been so cool to see how it's blossomed into this now trilogy. It's really cool.
What are the Bellas like behind the scenes? Because you seem very much like a family on screen.
Yeah, we are. I mean, we have a group text. And even like we were talking about, when are we leaving? When are we going to the carpet? And are we doing a little toast before? Or like, what are we guys doing? But yeah, I feel like I've gained 9 friends by being in the Bellas, and we're all from such diverse backgrounds. You wouldn't think it would work and that we would come together and be such great friends, but we really are.
Fat Amy goes to a very unexpected place in this movie. Can you tell us a little bit about what this film will see?
Basically, Fat Amy becomes an action hero in this movie, which was great. I get to show off some of my martial arts skills, and it's kind of my audition for some Chinese kung fu movies. So I hope you guys see it. Ni hao.
What has this journey been like? And now that we're here at the Dolby, are you just out of your mind?
It feels like fancy AF. I'm like, what is happening right now? It's incredible. I mean, I'm so proud to be a part of this franchise, and I'm part of a movie that celebrates women and supports women, and then is also so funny. Like, it's amazing. Surreal.
So the Bellas, as a family, are just as much one on screen as they are behind the scenes.
Pretty much. What you see on screen is basically what it's like. And especially in this third one, I think we kind of made a pact to like not only have fun on set, but like create memories off set. So we went to the movies, bachelor nights, we went bowling, we went to Usher's skate party. Usher Raymond III, we went and we skated with him. So we have a lot of memories and a lot of cool moments, and we love each other so much and really support each other.
And this time you're out of Barden University. So what can fans expect for this third film as you guys go around the world?
I think you're going to see the Bellas trying to figure out what they want to do with the rest of their lives. They definitely miss being together and singing together, so when the USO tour becomes a possibility, they're like, sign me up, emoji hand up, let's go. And they're going to get in a little bit of trouble in Europe, and that's when you see the action element in this film, which is really fun.
What is this like for you?
It's a little overwhelming in the best way. I can't believe that we started this journey 6 years ago, and now we get to be here back together. I mean, it's incredible. Yeah.
When you talk about being back together, the movie talks about it. It's so obvious when we see you guys. You're really a family. What is it like behind the scenes?
It's a family. I mean, we're on a Bella text thread all together, and we talk all the time. We hang out. We can't get enough of each other, it seems. That we work together, you know, on set 12 to 14 hours a day. Then we hang out on weekends, and then we miss each other when we're done. And it's really, truly a sisterhood and a family.
What do you guys text about?
Everything. I mean, whether it's TV we're watching, someone having a song coming out, some, a fender bender we got in, and, she won't make me saying this, but Chrissy Fit got into a little fender bender one day, and she texted us, and it was just an immediate sisterly reaction of, oh my God, do you want us to come over? Do you want us to bring wine? Do you want to get dinner? Do we need to beat them up? All of that. That it's a network and a family and just a tight-knit group of love.
What is it like to be here at the Dolby Theater about to walk into the premiere?
It's pretty overwhelming. It's wonderful. We live in Nashville and we're musicians, so this is a different speed, but we're so excited. It's a thrilling experience. Yeah.
Your band really came together, Evermoist, and I hear there's rumors you might be touring?
We actually have been tossing around some song ideas together, and we want to do some more work together, so who knows? Sequel, Evermoist? Or Evermoist.
What was the group dynamic like for Evermoist, for you with the Bellas?
The Bellas were wonderful. They're great people. Rebel, Anna, Brittany, they're so cool. Hannah Mae Lee is such a fun hang. All the girls in Evermoist, we all bonded in our own way because of the nature of our group. Ruby's the bomb. Benzella Joy, man, she's so fun. She's Stealth, that's my nickname for her. And Andy's a sweetheart, and we wrote a song on set, really easily. So it was an easy fit for all of us. We definitely want to try to work together in the future.
What are you most excited about for fans to see with Pitch Perfect 3?
I'm excited for them to see kind of, I don't know how rock and roll our band is. I mean, we're kind of the villains, so that's fun. I'm excited for them to see the silly stuff too, some stage jumps and things like that, I think I'm also excited for them to see all the explosions and the chaos that happen. So it's going to be really a treat, yeah.
What has it been like for you this whole time, being with it from the beginning, now seeing it to the end?
I'm telling you, my heart is about to burst with love and excitement. It's amazing. The friendship, the bond, the family we've created over the last 6 years is entirely insane. So it's just, there's a lot of emotions running tonight with it being, the final round and the memories and the exhausting days that we've had. It's just a lot of emotion.
What is it like to be here for the third installment at the Dolby?
I just think, I'm like, what is going on? It's like, I'm really having a moment here. Like, I've been being cool through the whole press, but now I'm like, this is real. So Pitch Perfect 3 trilogy, next to this girl, I love these people, these are my girls, so yeah.
What is the one memory you are going to take away from this beyond anything else?
Meeting 9 beautiful women and getting to be friends for how many years now? It's going to be 6, 7, yes. Oh my God, it's so good. So that's the biggest memory. I'm taking away the Bellas with me. So I'm so excited.
You have never been able to sing in one of these movies, and it makes me very angry. Why?
It makes you angry. What about me? I'm burning with fury because I've done 3 of them. How many does it take before the producer's over there? Paul Brooks. Actually, he's bald. First of all, I'll say it right here. He never lets me sing in these pictures. I sing like a bird. I'm a fantastic singer.
We know, and also you're friends with Liz. Can't you put in a good word?
I know. Good friends with all the producers. I don't even know why. It's one of those things. Friends, they're friends, and they won't tell me that they don't like my singing. This is how they tell me.
You and Liz have created such an amazing comedic duo. What is it like on set?
Well, Liz and I should not be paid for what we do. First of all, it's not work. I don't know what it is, but when we show up, we are barely paying attention, and we are. It's very easy. We just sit and we make snide comments, dirty comments, stupid comments until they turn the camera off. I don't know why. How did I end up with this job? It's the best job in Hollywood.
What was it like having Trish C come in as the new director?
Well, Trish is great because she's really good with the music and really good with staging the numbers and everything. And she's great with comedy. So she was good for letting us go and do our thing. And she had a really good handle on the story and all that stuff. She was great. She was great.
When you started this 6-7 years ago, did you think you would be here for a third film premiering at the same theater where they have the Oscars?
No. When Liz asked me originally to do Pitch Perfect 1, it was like on the fly. It was like, can you swing by Baton Rouge? I'm doing a day of improv on this little independent movie we're doing. I was like, oh, yeah, sure, why not? And look, it turns into this crazy, you never know in Hollywood. You just never know, you know? You have to pay attention. It's like those little things that you're doing could matter. It could be what people are wanting to see. You never know.
So what is it like coming in and being part of this insane phenomenon?
I mean, I'm still trying to digest it. You know, it's just an incredible opportunity to be able to be in the last one with all these mega stars. You know, I'm an up-and-coming actor. To be able to be thrown into this was just unbelievably humbling, and I'm just super grateful to be here.
The girls really seem like they're a family. What are they like behind the scenes?
Just as you see them on camera. They're all very tight-knit. They all have like their own little inside jokes and stuff. It was really funny to be around them. It was really great.
Do you have a favorite number from the film?
So it's in the riff-off, and it's from the other girls. So don't say anything. But there's a number that the Evermoist band gives that is, yeah. But you know what though, the Bellas, they did have Rolling in My 6'4" with Dr. Dre. That's an all-time favorite of mine. So, you know, I got to give him that.
You come into this insane, massive franchise, and now we're here at the theater where they have the Oscars. What is that like for you?
It's wild. This has got to be one of the biggest premieres I've been to. It's awesome, and I love seeing all these girls that I now personally know and consider friends all over the place and all over LA. It's incredible.
You are part of many big franchises, though, my friend. You were also the voice of Anakin Skywalker. So you got Star Wars and you've got Pitch Perfect?
It's true. It's actually funny. They're doing a friends and family screening literally across the street at the El Cap right now of the new Star Wars movie. And I couldn't go to that because I was coming to this. So I don't know. I wanted to know what time this was getting done. Maybe I could hop over there, but I will see that in due time because I would not want to be anywhere else but celebrating this film right now.
It's nice to know where your loyalties lie.
I just said I want to be here.
What was it like to have Trish come in as the new director and this all-female cast working together behind the scenes and in front of the camera?
Trish was great. You know, I didn't know what to expect coming into it. They've been a family for many years now with 2 successful movies, and you just never know what to expect coming in. And you know, obviously, the movie's not about me; it's about them. And I just wanted to come in and do my job and in any way that I could to support them in the Bella's story. And I'm just happy to be a part of it. I loved getting to know all these girls, and you know, it was a really fun experience for me.
What is it like to be here, about to premiere at the Dolby Theater?
Oh my goodness, I'm very grateful, pleasantly overwhelmed, if you will. I just feel very honored, and you know, I couldn't wish for anything more.
We heard that Evermoist really became sort of a family behind the scenes, and you guys might be touring after this?
You know what? In the perfect world, yes. In a perfect world, yes. So, you know, keep supporting us. You know, maybe tweet about us, hashtag us, and we'll see if we can build the anticipation enough to get a tour going.
Were there any songs, any numbers, yours or anybody else's in the film that you really loved?
Man, I really liked Ignition. The Bellas did Ignition, and I think they slayed it. It's one of my favorite songs anyway, but the way their rendition of it to me was just impeccable.
What was Trish like as a director?
Oh, Trish was incredible, very incredible, especially with it being my first film. I was a little nervous. I'm working with the heavyweight, you know, she's one of the veterans in the industry, but she made me feel right at home, you know, whatever I was doing, whatever her critique was very soft and, you know, just very professional. So I'm just grateful that she, you know, took the time to work with us.
3 movies later, when you started, did you have any idea that you guys would take over the theater where the Oscars are held?
Are you kidding? I can't even believe it. I mean, honestly, like I remembered for the first premiere, which was much different than this, that I was like, I still was kind of walking around like, I can't believe the movie got made. Like I was just so excited just to even be there and that it got made. And honestly, the fact that the Oscars are held here it blows my mind.
And it didn't just get made. It got made with a female producer, with a female writer, with female directors. Talking about it gives me the chills. What does it do for you?
Especially now in 2017 and all the things we're going through, I'm so incredibly proud to have because all the females that you just mentioned, but there's also a cast of dozens of principal female characters who love each other and who care about each other, and I think it shows through. I think that that's why there's a lot of affection for the franchise, because I think that they can see that they really care about each other. So I'm like teary-eyed over it. Yeah.
And they're diverse, which I love.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
So they have become a family behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Are you part of that family?
A little bit. I've had other jobs. Other jobs take you away where they've gotten to, be on set and work with each other day in and day out. But coming here, I was like texting with people, and I have dinners. I ran into a couple of them one night at a restaurant, and it does feel. I feel like I'm the lost aunt, like the crazy aunt that they see like once in a while, who like comes by and says like, "Remember me?" Yeah.
When you decided to do a third film, you decided to take them in a totally different direction. They're on a USO tour.
Right.
What was the thought process?
Well, I knew they were done with college, and I wanted to find an organic way to get them all back together. And so I realized like a USO tour is the way to go, because that's like where anybody can kind of come together and perform. I jokingly, on my first meeting for the third movie with the producers, I was like, okay, I'm half joking, half serious. The Bellas versus ISIS. Like they take down ISIS through song. But what I meant was, I just felt like that was like just a wonderful organic way to have them perform, but then also be this a cappella group that is no longer in college. Like what do you do with that? So I think there's like some interesting story there.
What is it like to step into this franchise with all of these women and already so much going for it?
It's completely overwhelming. Look at this. This is kind of chaos. I've never been in a situation like this, so I've slowly lost my mind as I've made my way over to you over here. But I'm incredibly flattered. I'm incredibly gracious about it, and as a guy who's coming into the third installment, I was welcomed, and that was very sweet of the ladies, who are so lovely.
And also Trish, your director, what was she like?
Oh my, Trish really made this experience something great for me personally, because as a guy who's coming into the third installment, doesn't know anyone, she was relatively in the same position. She was open to ideas, she was open to improvisation. She's a supremely smart lady, and I hope I get the privilege to work with somebody like that again.
So we're here now at the Dolby. When you were first cast, did you have any idea you would be part of something that's this huge?
I knew that Pitch Perfect was an amazing franchise, and like people really followed this movie and they loved it. It was great for families, like whether you're single, married, whatever. It's for everybody. So I kind of knew that, but this, oh no, I was not ready. I'm still not ready. So I'm so honored to be a part of it, and I'm having a blast. This is absolutely a dream come true.
We know that the Bellas are very close, but Evermoist not only became very, very close, you guys are talking about touring?
Oh yeah, I think there's some things in the works here. We're a pretty dope band, and we play instruments. I feel like you can't beat that, because like we can go on stage and just like, we're good.
What was it like to come onto the set, which really is like a family at this point, and you guys had to create your own family?
Absolutely, and I think that was one of the things I wasn't sure about, It's like, they've been in a couple movies together, they already have these strong relationships, but what really surprised me is how welcoming they were. From Anna, Rebel to Trish, like everybody just really embraced us, and I think they were a little intimidated at first because, we're pretty badass, but overall, like, it was amazing.
How exciting is it to be a part of this insane franchise?
So stoked.
So freakishly exciting.
7? I would say 7.
7 out of 10.
At least 7.5?
7 out of 6. It supersedes our expectations and everything.
When you guys were on set, you're already a band, you already have like a family feel, but is the rest of the group sort of a family as well?
100%, yeah. We all got so tight over this whole thing. It's forever.
It was good. It was dope. You can see, everybody had their own, unique chemistry. The Bellas brought something awesome. Elizabeth Banks and John brought in something incredible as well. Everyone in the other bands did as well. Yeah.
And no matter what we do now, we are legally bound to them.
If there is a sing-along at the after party, what do you think it would probably be, and who do you think is going to start it?
Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey, and it would be started by James.
It'd probably be me, yeah. I don't want a lot for Christmas. Yeah, this is it. I'll just keep doing that the entire
I
album.
already messed it up. We need the lyrics. I hope we get the lyrics in the back.
So coming into this, working with Elizabeth Banks, taking over this insane franchise, and now being here at the Dolby, how does this all feel for you?
This all feels very surreal. Like, I'm not completely sure it's happening. I keep pinching myself. It's magical. This whole thing's been magical from start to finish. It really has.
There's already sing-alongs happening here. When you were on set, was this the vibe at all times?
It was so like we had to keep saying, guys, during lunch, people would be with their fiddles and with their, accordions and just singing and like banging on whatever surface they could find. It was so infectious. Nobody could stop singing and dancing. It sounds crazy, but it was really true. Like, there was so much singing and dancing.
This cast has really become a family. What is it like to be the mama bear of that family?
It feels so wonderful to be trusted with something this special. It's so special to the women who make these movies. It's so special to all the people who watch them. And so to sort of for them to let me take charge of it for a minute just is mostly humbling and feels really good to be trusted like that. And I just wanted to do well by them.
Hi there, I hope you liked the video. Now I have to be quick on this one as I'm trying to set a record. Did you know the shortest performance to win an Oscar for Best Supporting Actor was Anthony Quinn's 8-minute Tour de Force as Gauguin in the 1956 movie Lust for Life? Meanwhile, the shortest performance to win an Oscar for Best Supporting Actress was Beatrice Strait's 5 minutes and 40 seconds performance in the 1976 film Network. Yes! Well, looks like a bit both of them. So if anyone from the Academy is watching, you know where to find me. Oh, by the way, my name is Valeria. Now, remember, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. See ya!